Hey gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey and this is the brand new 2022 Subaru WRX Limited with a 6-speed manual back there to row through the gears. This particular model picked up 3 additional horsepower and no additional torque over the outgoing model in which it replaces. I'm going to get this one out on the road and see if it's any good. Stay tuned. Starting under the hood of the 22 Subaru WRX, you get the new 2.4 liter turbocharged 4, replacing the 2 liter of the outgoing model. As I mentioned in the intro, you do get 3 additional horsepower and no additional torque. When we get this out on the road, we're actually going to see how that translates to its driving behavior. You do see this does have a top-mounted intercooler and a functional hood scoop on the top, because that is a rather aggressive hood scoop, and if it were not functional, I'd be very upset. Speaking of upset, it does seem that the WRX faithful are a little upset with this new model. The styling is very tame and toned down, but looking at it, it's all right, I guess. Nothing just too in your face or aggressive, but definitely not wild and out there. And Subaru claims there is no STI version coming. This particular one is a limited trim, which slots just below the top of the line GT model. That GT model only comes with an automatic transmission, but this one has a 6-speed manual and 3 proper pedals down in the footwell. This particular one is also equipped with the short throw shifter package, but we'll talk about that more on the inside. Getting on the profile of this, you can see it has some aggressive Dunlop summer performance tires that are rather wide and are wrapped around black 18-inch wheels. This should be a very fun car to drive, especially with Subaru's patented symmetrical all-wheel drive. You do get, again, tame styling here on the side, nothing too wild, nothing too crazy. A lot of black plastic on this one, actually, which it does at least have some texture to it. It's not a flat black, kind of has a honeycomb texture to it, which gives it some interesting character if you get up close to it, but definitely doesn't do any justice if you're showing pictures to your friends or trying to post up online and show the cool car that you just got. Moving around to the back, there is a lot of black. With the black surrounds, this black plastic that connects the 2 taillights, and tons of black plastic down here. You do get a cool quad exhaust that is very shiny and sounds pretty good, but a lot of fake diffuser work back here, and this is, in fact, a non-textured black right here. So opposed to the textured black up here, it's just leaving a little bit to be desired. This one does get a rear spoiler with a nice little cutout, I'm assuming, so that center mounted high stop lamp can be seen by all passengers or people back behind you in traffic. Opening up the trunk, there's actually quite a bit of space back here, and you do get space-saving hinges that aren't going to crush any of your stuff when you put it down inside. That's not really why you're buying this. Let's hop inside and check out what the interior is like on this WRX. All right, so I've got the Monroney for this one right here. You can see starting price $35,995 because it is the next to top trim limited, and with options, the MSRP is $38,287. You can see the really only major option on it is this WRX short throw shifter package, which takes us to this right here. Looking at it, this looks like a very long throw shifter, but actually getting through and rowing through the gears, it's deceptive because of how long that shifter actually is. It's a very good transmission. You can feel exactly when it clicks into place, but it just looks a little odd when you're looking at it because it is so large. Moving up, you get Subaru's 11.6-inch Starlink infotainment system. It's nice. It's just like every other Subaru, and a rather handsome interior here. You get some carbon fiber look here on the steering wheel, as well as both of the front doors. Get a little bit of storage, some cup holders, a little center console that isn't too padded. But look at this. Look at this. It's a dying breed. Not only does it have a manual transmission, it has a proper handbrake. No electronic handbrake here. Camaro, are you listening? Like, yes, this is what gearheads want in their performance cars, but it's a fun little vehicle nonetheless. Push button start, and let's give it a little rev, see what it sounds like from in here. About what you'd expect from a Boxer engine, 2.4 liter. Yeah. Now, I am sitting in these suede microfiber seats that do hold me in pretty well, but we'll talk about that more on the drive. Let's hop in the back and see what that's like. Sitting in the back behind myself, I actually have plenty of room because this is essentially a compact sedan, so I was actually surprised how much room I had back here. Get a little bit more of that suede upholstery back here with synthetic leather in between. I can't imagine that you would actually put 3 across in this, but in theory you could. And then back here you do have 2 USB-A ports and a couple of blanks that look like different trims. May get heated seats back here, but you did not come for an interior review of this vehicle. You want to see how it drives. Setting off in the 2022 Subaru WRX with a 6-speed manual does seem to be a little bit of fun. I'm in city traffic right now, but I can tell you the driving characteristics of this are very easy to hop into and learn how to drive very quickly. Now, I do drive a 6-speed manual daily, so hopping in a manual transmission is not unusual for me, but I can tell you this one is very easy to learn. The clutch engagement point is very predictable and understanding of your driving behavior. This short throw shifter, again, is very deceptive because with as long as this shift lever is, it seems like it should be a much longer shift throw in of itself. But just driving around town, it seems like a perfectly civil car, but being stuck in traffic doesn't lend for a lot of fun. Throw it down a gear and it'll move. It is a fun little car in its own right. Now, it only picked up 3 horsepower and no additional torque, but with that larger displacement engine, the delivery of the power is a whole lot better than what was in the old model because, oh yeah, it's quite fun getting out on the road and letting it go. Woo! Yeah, this could be a very fun car to live with. Now, a lot of WRX fans and faithful that have followed this car for a while will say that this one is just too watered down. And the fact that the top trim GT model does not offer a proper manual transmission is a problem. Add on top of that, Subaru claims that they're not bringing an STI model to market, which really makes me wonder, why would you shop this car? We have recently tested out the Toyota GR86, which is essentially a platform mate with the Subaru BRZ, and we've even taken that vehicle on the track. We will link that video for you to check out. It was an incredibly fun car with the same engine powering the rear wheels in that Toyota, which made for a heck of a lot of fun, and it starts at $30,000. Granted, this is a limited trim, so it starts a little higher in the price band, but at nearly $38,000, is this the best use of that money? I don't quite know, especially even staying within Subaru's own lineup. just seems like the BRZ perhaps outperforms this. Woo! Yep, it is fun though. Don't get me wrong. Now, I do have a red light here, pretty open road in front of me. We will see exactly what it does from a standstill. Okay. Okay. It's very easy to hit that red line. It revs pretty quick, and finding that red line happens quicker than I would expect, just because it does rev so nicely and easily. Pretty fun little car in its own right. I'm not gonna lie, it's putting a pretty big smile on my face. It'll be a fun car to check out for sure. The handling on it is dialed in. It feels like a go-kart when you turn the wheel. It does have Subaru's non-click into place turn stalk, which I just found out the hard way, but minor annoyances aside, this suspension, this steering, it's really good. I would love to have this model for a little bit more time. Unfortunately, I only have this on loan from my local Subaru dealership here in Tyler, Texas. If you are interested in all that Peltier Subaru has to offer, check out their website. We will link that down in the comments down below. Oh, yes. Oh, it's fun. Oh, it's very fun. Yep. It puts a pretty big smile on my face. I'm not gonna lie. I could get into just a little bit of trouble if this car were my daily. That is for sure. And one last red light. Let's see how it does. That all-wheel drive really kicks in, but like I said, it revs quick, and it's easy to hit that red line. Oh, it's fun. Oh. I don't want to give it back. Can I keep it? I'm going to keep it. All right, gearheads, that concludes my very short time here with this 22 Subaru WRX from Peltier Subaru here in Tyler. It actually put a bigger smile on my face than I ever imagined, but at $38,000, it has me questioning, do I want this or do I want the BRZ? Be sure and hit that subscribe button down below so you can see more videos from us. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can definitely check out our friends here at Peltier Subaru in Tyler by clicking the link down in the description below. But until next time, gearheads, bye.